you go on to describe how these particular loggers were murdered by the uncontacted tribe of Mashco Piro. What do we know about these warriors of the uncontacted tribe?
We know that across the Amazon basin, there's still perhaps thousands of clans of quote-unquote uncontacted peoples, people that are living in nomadic isolation in what remains of the intact Amazon basin and want to remain that way. And so what happened with these loggers was that local people told them, don't go out there. Don't go into these territories. And what happens is that people that aren't from this thing with the jungle, people don't believe that it's as wild as the legends say. And so when they say there's calatos out there, there's wild people out there, these loggers from another region go, yeah, this, it's some story. We're fine. We'll go. We have shotguns. They don't realize you're dealing with a civilization of people that is still nomadic, still uses bamboo-tipped arrows, still lives naked in the Amazon rainforest, has knowledge of medicines that we have yet to encounter or may never discover, and that they can hit a spider monkey out of the treetops at 40 meters. And so while you're using a chainsaw, they can sneak up and you will never know they're there. And so when that arrow passes through your body, you'll only have a moment to realize it before you fall over.
And we're looking at something you posted on your Instagram.
Yes.
Which are the arrows that they use, which are bigger than you. So they're like 6-7 feet.
7 feet, more like 7 feet. And
Look
that's
sharp
incredibly sharp. They cure it over the fire, and they have a way of sharpening it. That edge of bamboo becomes incredibly like knife sharp. You can cut meat with it easily. I've done it. These arrows, look at that. I mean, I'm 5'9". That's easily a 7-foot arrow.
Yeah, so for people who are just listening, this quote-unquote arrow is really a spear. Something we would think of as a spear, but they're shooting this thing with a gigantic bow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and so to be holding that, look at that. They even twist the fletching so that the arrow spins in the air. They have incredible craftsmanship, and then you see all the little string on there is plant fibers that they've woven, and then this is them.
Yeah, the warriors of the tribe.
The warriors of the tribe. And so the fact that we're sitting here talking on microphones and that we have airplanes and cell phones and all the things that we have in the modern world, and we still live in this age where there's right now at this moment people living out in the jungle who have been there since before history, is an incredible thing.
Let me look this up on Perplexity. What are the technologies we modern humans have that the Mashco Piro do not? It's just interesting to think about the kind of technologies we take for granted. Energy and power, obviously all the electricity generation and grids and batteries and solar panels and electric motors, metals and materials, mass-produced steel, aluminum, advanced alloys, plastics, composites, glass, concrete, all of those things. Tools, of course, and the machinery, the infrastructure of roads and bridges and buildings, and the weapons of war, everything but the spears and the arrows that they have, and the medicine and biology. Of course, they probably have complicated medicines that they've developed for their own, that are available within the jungle.
I mean, that entire list is no.
No.
I mean, metal, think you have to be able to excavate into the earth and forge metal. These people don't even, as one of the local anthropologists said to me, a Peruvian anthropologist, he said, people think of them as Stone Age tribes, and he was like, they don't have stones. He's like, they don't know that water, they see water that they drink. They don't know that water freezes because they've never seen it. They don't know that water boils because they don't even make clay pots. They just have their bamboo and their string. And so they're living an incredibly simple life. So all of that, I mean, even, a camera is a miracle to them. Like, it's like, yeah, you have to bend your mind to even understand how far back they are. It's like looking into thousands of years ago, like Stone Age.
Well, they hear the sounds of the chainsaws, the sounds of machinery in the distance.
Yeah.
I wonder how they can possibly comprehend what that is.
I think they view it as like a demonic, destructive force. And when I show you the encounter that we had, we got a few takeaways. We left with more questions than answers, but one of the things that they were able to communicate across the language barrier was, why are you cutting down the trees? They don't like it.
Yeah, that represents to them the danger that the outside world brings, the destruction that the outside world brings.
They see us as the destroyers of worlds.